And what was the turning point then? How did this career with the RSPB turn? I don't imagine that it was something that was premeditated. I'll spend 15 years with the RSPB, then I'll become a TV presenter. So what was the turning point for you? How did it manifest into a TV career?
The interesting thing is, I'm not a TV presenter at all. I'm not. It's something I've stumbled across. And when I watch what I do compared to someone like Chris or compared to Michaela, I'm looking at professionals there. I really am. I never wanted to go into telly. And it saddens me when I see so many youngsters now who are quite keen naturalists. They say, I want to do your job. I want to be on TV. And my advice to all of them is do a proper job first. Yeah. Become a ranger, become a warden, become a conservation officer. Just get that grounding, get that knowledge, and put your enthusiasm into a proper job first. I spent 15 years, as I said, working for the RSPB. My old boss, who was a mentor in so many ways, retired. We had a new boss and a new ethos came in, whereby I was being forced into middle management. I was told I'd been there nearly 15 years, 14 and a half years, and I was going to be pushed into middle management, which entailed giving up the field work, working mainly from behind a desk, managing teams out in the field, preparing annual reports and budgets and health and safety and all that kind of rubbish. And I just said, it ain't going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And the more I fought against it, the more they were trying to push me into it. So that was when I took the decision to hand in my notice with no job to go on to. I just didn't have a clue what I was going to do. Really? Now, because of the work that I did, I had to deal with the media. If there had been a severe poisoning incident in Wales, and the media would say, okay, do this, I'll go and talk to iolo. So I had to deal with the media fairly often. Didn't really enjoy it that much. Really, they were a pain in the backside, if I'm being honest with you. They can be very arrogant, very pushy. I always think the media arrives at a nature reserve wanting to interview somebody, expecting that person to drop everything. It's all right, telly's here, but it doesn't work like that. People have got jobs, people have got things they want to get on with, kind of thing. So I didn't like the media at all. But when I left the RSPB, there wasn't much work around. There was quite a bit of consultancy work. And at the time in Wales, a lot of that was building wind farms, some of those in areas that I opposed, upland moorland areas where we had breeding curlew, breeding merlins, skylarks. And I thought, well, I'm not going to sell my soul to the devil here. And offers came in from BBC Wales and Welsh Telly, S4C. I rejected them the first time round. And then after a while, I just got married. We had a little baby, Dewi. And I thought, I'm going to have to find money from somewhere here. So then I went back to these TV companies and said, okay, let's give it a go. If you like what I do and I like working with you, great. If it doesn't work out, don't worry about it. And that now was coming up for 20, 25, nearly 26 years ago.
Was it?